Hey, this is Mike, and I'd like to tell you about the video game that I'm working on. It's going to be sort of a cross between Tomb Raider and a Super Nintendo game that I really liked. It was called Out of This World, and as you can see, it's like a 3D third-person view uh, based on some of the standard Unity assets. I've coded in a lot of extra stuff. You can see the character here is pushing around a block, and I've coded in some climbing. This was one of the first characters I messed around with. I didn't really like it too much, so we had to get rid of it. And here I started working on trying to make some floor tiles. This is Blender, and it didn't look very good, looked kind of crappy, so I just went ahead and scrapped that. And then I had to at least try it, so I this is the new character, and I added in a search effect with a torch, and I'm going to show you that. So she pulls it back, she lights the torch, she's going to look around, look for traps and things, maybe hidden passageways, look around. Then she's going to find it with if it's within range, and then she's going to put the torch out and put it back. There it goes. And this is another material I've been working with. This is it's like a dirt ground texture. Nice, speed it up a little bit here. Um, here I am with Blender again, working on more floor tiles. A lot of this stuff is kind of boring, so I sped up the video so you don't have to really watch all this. Here's a more final view of the floor tile, one of the first ones that I'm going to have in the game. And it's going to have a little bit of a 3D effect there, so light's going to cast some shadows on it. And here's the floor tile and render view. And so I added a temporary menu, just basic play options quit, and the options menu doesn't even work. Just a basic play menu to get it going. And so this is going to be the first level here with the new character. Haven't given her a name yet. And this is really rough right here. So she's going to look around and she's going to get a notification here that there might be um, a way to get out of this room with no windows or doors. And she's going to get an indication that some of these bricks are loose here on the side. I haven't added that into the game yet, but so you're going to have to crouch down and sort of push through the wall, and the bricks are going to kind of fly out of the way. This is all completely unfinished, and it's going to look completely different when everything's done. You can see the health meter there on the right, the hearts. So when you take damage, you're going to lose a heart, and when you fall, you die. And I'm going to have a death screen there as well, so you're not going to just instantly respawn back. And you jump and climb back up, and so yeah. And there's this bug that's been driving me nuts. where she'll get hung up on the wall and stick kind of like she's jumping and walking at the same time. But I managed to fix it. So there's a ray cast that comes out of the bottom of the character. And before I only had one. So what I've done, instead of having one raycast center on the character, I've added four raycast objects. You can see the debug, the white lines there. Those are the four raycast objects, and if one of them is touching a surface, then the character believes she's standing. So if all four rays are off the ground, then she knows she's airborne. And here's the code that I used to make that happen. It's basically the standard assets, third person character, but instead of having just one, I went ahead and made it into four raycasts to check for ground detection. And eventually I'm going to get rid of this stupid idle animation. And, well, I've got a lot to do still. So, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.